Everyone, today we'll talk about comparing a fraction with the same numerator. Your classwork page 220, 221, your homework page 164. As you can see, today we'll compare a fraction with the same numerator but different denominator. Let's say hi for Cookie, Mr. Monkey, and his little baby. Okay. And of course we have here Mr. Alligator. Say hi. Yes, Mr. Alligator is explaining for us that one whole is equal to 3/3 and 2/2. So don't forget that to have a whole, you will use 3/3 or 2/2. Now my problem is if I have a 3/8, 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, and 1/12, 2/12, 3/12, you can see they have the same numerator but they have different denominator. Who is greater? 1/3/8. Why? Because if you have a bar of chocolate and you cut it into 8 pieces, you will get more. But if you cut it into 12 pieces, you see the piece will get smaller. Okay, so of course the 3/12 will be smaller. Now if I have another example, it's a 3/5, 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, and 1/10, 2/10, 3/10. Which one is greater? As you can see, yes, of course the 3/5 is more, because if you have a pizza and you share it with 5 of your friends, you will get more. But if you have the same pizza and you cut it into 10 pieces, you will have a smaller piece. As you can see, your share will get smaller. Thank you, Mr. Alligator. Bye. So let's order the fraction. I have here 2/3, 2/2, and 2/5. What do you think? Which one is the greatest one, the biggest one? Of course, you can look here and you can say 2/2. What come next? 2/3, and then 2/5. As you can see, I am using the same numerator. You see, it's all 2, 2, 2, but different denominator. And different denominator mean here I cut it only into 2 pieces, here 3 pieces, here 6 pieces, or 5 pieces, sorry. So as you can see, every time I'm cutting, my cut will become smaller. Okay, my share will become smaller. Let's see the next one. I have 4/10, 4/8, and 4/5. Who is the greatest one? Of course, it's 4/5. So the same numerator, I will look to the smallest denominator, and then 4/8, and the last one 4/10, because I share with 10 students, so I will get smaller piece. Open your math book, page 220, and let's start to do it. They say compare. I have 2/8 and 2/4, the same numerator. I will look immediately to the smallest denominator. So what do you think is the greatest one? 2/4. So the alligator will open the mouth to the 2/4. Again, 3/8 and 3/6. Which one is greater? What do you think? To share with 8 students or to share with 6 students? Of course, if I share with 6, I will get more. Okay, so it's a 3/6. 1/3 and 1/4. Which one is the greatest? You will look to the smallest denominator. Okay, So if I have the same numerator, I will look to the smaller denominator. Let's go to the next page. The same numerator, the smaller denominator. Can you do this one? 3/6 and 3/4. So this is 3/6. You can see this part is 3/6 and 3/4. Which one is the greatest? Of course, 3/4. Can you do this one by yourself? Okay, let's move to the number 9. Question number 9. Compare. It's obvious, but just write the fraction first. So here I have 1, 2, 3. It's a 3/4, and 1, 2, 3. This is a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3/8. What do you think? I will look down. So it's a 3/4. Okay. Let's do the second one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it is 2/8 and 2/3. Which one? Look to the smaller denominator, and this is the one. A peach